Did you know that glossophobia, the fear of public speaking, is the #1 fear in the world? I wonder how they came up with that ranking when the respondents were probably too scared to answer the surveyor's questions. You probably think I'm here to cure you of your tongue-tied shakes and shivers, but I'm not. I'm here to talk to you about a silent epidemic that's pervasive in our society, the fear of public speakers. You heard me correctly, fear of public speakers. Our world is uber focused on the fear of public speaking. There's a whole industry out there to handle it. We have books and seminars. There's even an international organization called Toastmasters to help people who have that fear. But there's not one iota of information available for people like you, this audience, who has this horrible fear of public speakers, specifically those intellectual, audacious, and sometimes witty TED speakers. Well, today is the dawn of a new day, and I am here to provide you with tips and techniques that will help you before, during, and after any TED event. When you know you have to be an audience member, do your palms get sweaty? Do you start to hyperventilate? Does your stomach feel like a large hadron collider during the search for the Higgs boson? If so, I have the perfect solution for you. Speak-agra. It prolongs your endurance of public speakers. Speak-agra contains all natural ingredients. It has motherwort, St. John's wort, and the newly developed TED's wort. Simply take 2 capsules an hour or so before you're ready to head out to your event, and you will arrive calm, cool, and collected. Now, I understand that some of you want to live supplement-free, and I appreciate that, so I have an alternative for you. Positive affirmations. Create a mantra in the present tense that you can repeat. Something like, I love TED speakers. TED speakers are my friends. TED speakers are the greatest thing since the Facebook IPO. Say this out loud as you're preparing to go to the TED event. Say this out loud when you're in your car driving to the TED event. And when you get to the venue, say it to yourself. Unless, of course, you've taken Speak-agra. Then you can say it out loud, boldly, over and over and over again. Now, speaking of the venue, I want you to get there early. Scope out the room. Find the most obscure seat in the house, because for you, that will be the best seat in the house. I see you got the memo up there. It's working, because I can barely see you. Now, when the speaker gets on stage, I want you to picture him or her naked. In my case, I'd appreciate it if you at least picture me wearing my underwear. Picturing the speaker naked will accomplish 2 things. You will feel much more superior than he or she, and you will be so relaxed you won't feel anxious at all. Now, the next tip is very, very important. That speaker is going to try to make eye contact with you, but you must avert his gaze at all costs. When he tries to look deep into your soul, look away! If after a while you begin to feel guilty about not paying attention to the speaker, then find a spot on his forehead and stare. He will think that you're paying rapt attention, and you'll feel better. Now, if the speaker seems to drone on and on and on, it's time for a visualization technique. I want you to look around the room. Notice what people are doing. Like that guy over there, he's texting. And that lady over there, she's talking on her phone. And oh, look at this couple over here. They're flirting with one another. Aren't they cute? Get a room, you two. Now ignore them all. Relax. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and picture yourself floating in a crystal pool of water somewhere in the Caribbean. The speaker will think that you're in deep contemplation on his subject matter, and you will feel very relaxed. Now, if 18 minutes seems like it will never, ever end, I want you to become a heckler. Remember that these speakers have worked countless hours on their presentations. They've researched their topics, they've gotten copyright releases, they've practiced their speeches, they've met with their coaches who have told them to rewrite their speeches. By the time they get on the stage, they are a nervous wreck. Use that to your advantage. Yell out something like, "Copyright infringer!" Or, "Would your coach approve of that?" And their presentation will quickly come to an end. Now, I've given you a bunch of techniques that you can use to help you overcome your fear of TED speakers. But my question to you is, will you use them? There's one way to ensure that you will, and that's to align yourselves with a support group. And I have the perfect people for you, TED enthusiasts. People who love all things TED. I wonder if we have any TED junkies in the audience. Anybody here a TED junkie? Ooh, no? This is the place I expected to find you. Well, anyway, these people love everything TED. They spend endless hours at TED.com watching videos, participating in discussion groups. They even sneak off at work so they can watch the latest uploaded videos. Many of them travel around the world just to come to events like this. Align yourself with these people. Align yourself with these TEDisons, these TED heads, these TED junkies, these TED addicts. They have so many names, I could go on and on and on. Align yourself with these people, and you will turn your fear of TED speakers into a love of TED speakers. How will you find them? I have the perfect solution for you. Simply go to my website, www.ilovetedtalkers.com. There you'll find information on how to connect with these TED junkies. While you're there, I encourage you to buy Speakagra. I had one audience member find Speakagra so effective that she gave the speaker a standing ovation. Spread these ideas and overcome your fears.